Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Powers through. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City. Advantage.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He may try and run for this. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 41, Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards.
53 is the mark.
First down.
Big stop. Let's go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Deuce.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at... There goes Mark Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra points.